Hi everyone, welcome to today's meeting, co-creation, transmission, teaching. The blue ray transmission. Today's intention is to clear any and all remaining miasma, inversions, trauma imprinting from persecution, because the mother ray is the original ray, the blue ray that was the first Elohim, Elohai materialization of pure consciousness that actually then became inverted from a very high dimension onwards. And as it trickled down all the way to the third dimension, then we just lived for many thousands of years, we lived in a highly inverted system, as we know. But the mother ray, the original ray, is here. And it's very interesting that when I get these, so to speak, urges to talk about or do a transmission on a specific topic or a ray or a specific healing, then I do get confirmation from the outside world that yes, it's actually happening now. The purest, uninverted mother ray. And please do not see this still as a duality. The mother ray has within itself a very balanced masculine feminine composition of duality, which means the dualities are collapsed. But the blue ray, the original aqua blue and aquamarine ray, which then was the original sound and light fields that created the multiverses, that created the galaxies, the planets. All of this creation is now undergoing a beautiful change, a beautiful cleansing, elevation, ascension. And it is very interesting who physically takes part in these initiations or transmissions. It's very much connected to our lineage and our connection to our rays, like, because as I said that before, every single one of us is bringing down a very unique ray, correct? And the blue ray is the creational ray. It is the guardians of this earth are the blue ray race from Sirius and Lyra. And they have now returned to recalibrate and raise the consciousness of this planet, of this earth. And we feel this instant balancing, instant nurturance, instant light that is upholding each one of us in this higher frequency, whereby this higher frequency is just generically harmonizing our polarities. And this is why, as you see, all the still remaining polarity in your life is just being so obvious. It's being truly communicated, almost violently communicated to you in your personal life as well as in the collective, so that it is dissolved into this beautiful, magnificent unity. And the one thing I would like all of us to concentrate on is I am not channeling a certain entity. Channeling is over. What we do is there's a very specific way through the 12th dimensional shield of protection whereby you connect to source. And through source, your alignment with your purest, highest being, then we start co-creating this transmission, this healing. And once again, the intention for it is to release any and all wounding that was caused by having to repress, hide your light, hide your truth, being persecuted for who you are. And I think humanity's core wound is this constant adherence, false adherence to war, either an inside war or an outside war. So this Mother Ray, it's very interesting that you see this is a very ancient icon, I think from the 16th century. It is located on a mother vortex, a very, very specific, powerful vortex on the island of Gozo. So this is Mother Mary. Do you see her robe? Mother Mary is usually shown to you in an aqua blue robe, and that is that Mother Ray that is now being realigned in this cosmic play. It's returned now, and it's now as powerful as ever, and it's correcting all the inversions that we had to undergo. And yes, we need to remind ourselves that the inversions we have bought into, yes, we signed our contracts with the inversions, and now we're also signing our contracts to step out of the inversions, or releasing all contracts. And the Mother Ray teaches us how to melt everything into the purity of unconditional love, unconditional being. So let us see what comes through this co-creation, healing through the Mother Ray. So let's start. I'm just going to clear. It's very interesting that I'm getting this message to clear with this high frequency, is because the Mother Ray is the Elohim, the highest kind of angelic, still sound, light frequency quality. And this is the angelic high-pitched frequencies that are cutting through any and all uninvited frequencies. So let's clear everything. And if the high pitch doesn't come through, do not worry, because you're receiving it anyway. So inviting all the Elohim, Elohai groups of our multi-dimensional selves into this space, into this 'co-creative space. Sit around the fire of creation, and start reconnecting to the heart fire. Mother teaches us the mother being in you, so there's nothing, there's no separation. The mother being is you, the original sound light fields, the pre-matter fields. It teaches you to drop. There's an anchoring drop into the heart space at the back side of your body. Drop into the heart. And we reconnect to the heart flame. That heart flame contains the macrocosm. In your seemingly limited form, which is the microcosm, contains the macrocosm, and the macrocosm is evolving the microcosm. And now we are imminently steeped in the mother ray, the blue ray, the first creational ray. We are receiving it, this unconditional, pure, uninverted quality of yourself. Draw your attention and focus to the third eye. The third eye is connected to the Alta Major at the back side of your head and the higher heart. Higher heart is the top of the sternum. And just from your third eye, we move down the pranic channel, your spinal column. Move down through your root. There's this beautiful light shaft into your earth star, initiating the earth star, calling the mothers, love, light, wisdom, to anchor us into the fifth dimensional and beyond crystalline grid of this planet, adjusting our heartbeats to the Schumann resonance of all the pillars where we are located. We are creating pillars of light, uniting the grids, initiating the grids so that we channel Mother's blue ray into the grid system, the crystalline grid system. That's what we're doing. I'm asking each body, mind, soul conglomerate to become a lighthouse and radiate their purity, radiate their blessing, radiate the blessing of the Mother throughout time, space, and XY location where they are located right now on this planet. I am asking for our guides to step in. We declare I connect to my higher self. Connect to the essence of your higher self. The Mother is telling us that we are all now in the process of embodying our higher selves, aligning to our higher selves. So anywhere there's still any discrepancy where the ego is misaligned, not yet rehabilitated, we still experience suffering. So I ask for this group co-creation to allow us to align with the highest will, love, and wisdom of our higher selves, just one with your I Am presence and Mother, Father, God. You can declare, I am one with my I Am presence. And I am one with Mother, Father, God. I ask Mother, Father, God to oversee and overlight this healing, transmission, co-creation. I'm asking that each one of us present or listening at the next now moment be now working multidimensionally on the ascension of humanity, the ascension of this planet, the ascension of every being, living and souled being. We're creating for the highest good of all. So from your Earth star, we now drop into the heart of Mother Gaia, the crystalline heart of Mother Gaia. And I now ask that our higher selves aligns us to our highest timeline, collapsing any other timelines, and bringing this beautiful crystalline Gaia flame up just below your feet, and it's creating a disc, a moving disc of light, crystalline plasma, golden white light. And this disc will now encompass our bodies upwards. It's moving up through each chakra, creating this shaft of light encompassing your entire body, moving through your astral body, soul star chakra, stellar gateway, central sun, great central sun, Alcyon, Sirius, Andromeda, the sound and light pre-matter fields all the way to source. Our rising is just the perfection of oneness, perfecting, merging everything into oneness. And just see as you're connected to your heart flame, there's a crystalline, photonic, golden white light at the center of your heart. And you're dropping deeper and deeper into the state of expansiveness as the heart is expanding, breaking through the emotional heart, allowing the heart to be enveloped in the aqua blue, aquamarine ray of the Mother. I'm asking now this heart flame source, it's the same source as source, through source by source, to initiate us into the knowing of the blue ray, Elohim Elohai, knowing of yourself. Experiencing this mother ray, creational ray. It is your ancient future self. Because this was the most generic first flame of creation. It returned. It is now unbridled, open, and it is now rehabilitating everything on this planet to be rebirthed through love. It is realigning you to your remembrance of your love. Eternal, living light love. Initiating you in your own, into your own transcendence, deliverance, as this blue ray starts activating your heart, the higher heart. The higher heart is now expanding it back into the Alta Major Chakra and the throat. And there is this whirling clockwise from your higher heart, The higher heart is initiating the throat chakra. That is your center of playfulness, truthfulness, listening to higher knowing, higher intuition, higher heart love. And it's initiating your solar plexus. The mother already collapsed all of these separate energy centers, meaning this access to the mother ray, the blue ray, the cedar ray. You will know that Archangel Michael was one of the blue ray flames, the unadulterated rays. Call in Archangel Michael to initiate our throat chakra with sword of wisdom and truth. And know that your throat is connected to your solar plexus. This is why we're being told to cut all the cords. All the cords, cordings that are connecting us to other beings, visible or invisible, throughout all space-time, with this sword of truth, cutting all the cords to your false belief systems, dogmatic thinking, any and all adherence to outdated modalities of morality, relationships, ways of learning, even outdated ways of assimilating new knowing, knowledge, wisdom. Cut it all, because we create cords to everything. Cutting cords with all the ancestral lineages that no longer serve us, that hinder our ascension. Ascension just means a process of cleansing through your heart fire. A heart fire is now burning through everything that is of no longer in service to your highest vibration, home frequency. The blue ray is now teaching you to align with your home frequency. Why? Because it is the first materialization of consciousness, the pre-matter field, the Elohim field. And humanity is the angel. let go. Mother is now allowing us to let go into her body, the purity of her love. And it is melting. All the densifications, the calcifications in our energy matrix throughout all space-time. I'm asking Mother Field, the Mother Field, to regenerate our morphogenetic field, regenerate our co-created morphogenetic field as well, where we unite in order to reconfigure the energetic confluency into its highest harmony, reconfiguring the platonic solids, sacred geometry, it's going on now, correcting any and all inversions in our morphogenetic field now. Call in the Mother, which is an aspect of you as pure consciousness. Call it into your field, and you can do that anytime you feel correction is needed. Initiating the sacred heart flame of aqua blue, aquamarine ray in your heart flame. All the cords have been dissolved. I'm asking now the blue ray Krishna, the blue blood, the blue being, to start initiating us into our heart song, heart playfulness, heart creation. This eternal playfulness of the lovers. Returning that remembrance of your inner child. And Krishna is telling us now, please, as remember, we do not age. Yes, you might have this illusion that the body is aging, decaying, falling apart. That's one aspect of your inversions, but there is this automatic remembrance of your inner child, which is unbridled spontaneity, authenticity, openness, curiosity. Beautiful. He's playing his flute. Every sound, vibration is returning your ancient knowing. And Shiva, the blue being, is re-implementing our knowing of the perfect harmony between the masculine and feminine polarity. Beyond time and space. Turning down the AI program of your thoughts. Silencing the thoughts. Silencing the thoughts even deeper. Shiva is teaching us how to know infinity in silence. For your silence and infinity is your backdrop to everything. The silence and infinity is pulsating its source heart flame into each quantum moment. Expanding from the heart into the third eye, Alta Major and Sacral Center. The guardians that we are reconfiguring our miraculous body, mind, soul complexes in the silence and expansiveness. The Mother is calling back all of our soul fragments from all space-time, I ask for reassembling into the unity of the soul complexes. Tap into this joy. Call back each disavowed, rejected soul fragment. Call them in. The mother is lending her magnificent body, lending so that you now recalibrate your own multidimensional body according to this magnificence. It is your body, aligning all of the cells, the blood, the lymphatic system. Aligning to its highest crystalline frequency. Ahina Sashadape. Breathe. Allow this unbridled spontaneity to recuperate your morphogenetic conglomerate. It is done through play. It is not done through seriousness any longer. We are introducing this creation with ease through your God being. We align to our highest God being, and now we are just playing. We are stopping all the seriousness. We're also stopping this belief that you need to get somewhere. All you're doing is realigning to your highest home frequency. Through your heart song, crystalline frequency. We're just going to unplug the pranic channel from your earth star all the way through your crown. Shooting through your crown any and all obstructions, lifting any density through the crown as if something was lifted up from your energy matrix, pulled out like a goo-like substance, pulled out, releasing all of the blockages in the nervous system. Electromagnetic harmonization of the entire body, mind, soul complex, so that the wiring is now fully open in order to realign to your home frequency, going all the way to the crown and the root chakra. As you've noticed, from the heart we went through the chakra system, opening everything up. Opening up the chakras through your palms, through your knees, through your feet. I'm asking all the flow to be restored. And just bear with me, there's this electromagnetic shooting out from the heart upward through your crown and down into the center of the earth and through between your legs, going through your sexual organs down into the earth first. And we're cleansing, clearing any and all inversions, energetic inversions, any and all implants, miasma, energetic blockages from any space-time, releasing back pain at the lower back, from under your collarbones, the places where your wings are supposed to be. Any and all traumatic experiences with childbirth or sexuality or sexual performance, any and all sexual abuse, it's being removed. The mother force is realigning this body, because the body is just communicating through energy. It's a receiver, transmitter of energy. So we are healing. We're healing the nervous system, realigning now to the Ur memory of your God, Mother, Father, God being. And we can zero point any and all implanted memories that are not true, they're implanted. I'm being told you can shut your ears and make the sound of a bee inside your head. What it does It's going to reconfigure your nervous system. So just close your ears for a second. Inhale and do this sound. Good. Releasing all of the false mental fields. It's 222. It's working. It's happening. Realigning, healing, transmitting. Then you realign and then you transmit the purity. Okay, the shaft had now stopped throughout your legs into the core of the earth. It's cleansed, stopped. Now we move from the heart upwards through the crown. This shaft of spinning, aqua blue, aquamarine light, reconfiguring the higher chakras. Spinning all the way through the stargates into source, realigning with all the rays, all the creational rays, opening the rainbow plasma light body, lifting out any and all implants from the brain, from the heart, throat, third eye, Alta Major Chakra. And now we're dealing finally with the miasma. Miasma is an expression used in cancer. When the cellular makeup is starting to proliferate in a malicious, malignant way. So we're clearing the miasma, memory traces from the higher heart, Alta Major, backside of the head, and third eye and crown. Anything and everything that has to do with enslavement, punishment, incarceration, meaning putting you into jail, confinement, oppression, the oppression of the male by the female, the oppression of the female by the male. And the general oppressive nature of the inverted matrix be lifted up now. These sounds are unusual. Returning the necessary coding from the cellular memory. The sound moves energy. It creates space for the light codes to be embedded into the morphogenetic field, layering. And then now we close the upward moving shaft, and we're just going to reopen this one unified flow through your spine, connected to source and also connected to this planet. That is the vertical, and then the horizontal as your heart flame, the mother aqua blue, aquamarine flame expands through this vertical axis as a horizontal axis. So it's opening you to your infinity, encompassing everything and anything as the body of Mother, Father, God. Expanding the heart. You see the horizontal field as your playground, and you use your vertical field, the vertical axis, as your material for the playground. So once the vertical axis is fully recuperated, transcended into the highest home frequency, then you create purity, unity, love, wisdom on the playground. This is the play of Source, creating through purity, beauty, love, wisdom. I'm asking the Mother Ray to fully integrate this coding, this transmission, this co-creation deeply, deeply into the cells of this body-mind conglomerate. And you may choose to put your hands on your heart space as your mother, the mother, is transmitting her healing frequencies, healing the broken heart, healing the suffering, healing the emptiness, the vacuity, the hole, the empty hole which is being demanding of you. The empty hole just asks you over and over again to fill it, to provide for it. It's never good enough, never enough, never on time, never all-encompassing. We're closing this vacuity, closing up this feeling of separation, feeling of fallenness. You get it? The fallen angels, fallen from unity, love, beauty, and wisdom, fallen from compassion, unconditional love. It's now being reinstated so that we stop falling. It is the eternal being, implementing the eternal being flame of Mother, Father, God now. Eternal being flame. The flame is melting you into this eternal living light of yourself. Spread this flame wherever you are. This humanity had already ascended. You are just retracing the steps from your so-called past. But you've already done it. You ascended. The eternal living light, flame of being of Mother, Father, God had restored its separation from itself. Reigniting the threefold flame in your heart. That is the Trisul that Shiva is holding in his hand. Ida, Pingala, and Shushumna, Mother, Father, the Christed inner child. And now this Mother Flame transmission, the Blu-ray, is translating all of this into being. So it is. Translating all of it into being. Wonderful. We cannot fathom the breadth and width and infinitude of this transmission, co-creation. This creative play had been amped up, accelerated, in order to realign each body, mind, soul conglomerate with Mother, Father, God, being. Adjusting your mirror, which is your world, to the highest new earth timeline. I ask, dear Mother, Father, God, to seal this transmission in all the four corners, all the four directions. All the directions, including the 0 point field of your heart. You know that you are the center. Each heart is the center, and the circumference is everywhere. So the center is everywhere. Every heart. It's creating its own circumference. The mirror. The life. The world. The planet. The multiverse. In the highest purity, love, light, wisdom. So it is. I ask these light codes to be translatable into the cellular memory, the interstitial fluid, these subatomic particles. Allow all of these light codes to be anchored in the fifth dimensional new earth grid. You are the lighthouses of this new creation, the new field of creation. And yes, you do not know what the new entails, but you know at a much deeper level. And your mind cannot fathom the magnificence of yourself. I thank all of the presences, Mother, Father, God, our guides, our higher selves. I am present to allow for this direct healing transmission, anchoring. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I pray that each one of us be aligned with their gratitude, honor, truthfulness, love, wisdom, unity. unconditional grace, play, authenticity. The highest home vibration. So it is.